Yo, another podcast, another day. I told y'all I was gonna keep dropping these podcasts. Everybody who been checking me out, man, I owe y'all one, man. Like, for real. Like, all those only getting like 100, 200 views. I don't even care about the views. I just like ranting and talking, and I don't like ranting on Twitter because you look insecure, you look weak, you look mad, you look bitter. So I try to stay off there. So I rant on here every morning. And this is what I'm about to start calling barbershop talk. Because this is what we talk about in the barbershops, at the kickbacks and at the barbecues. This is what we talk about. Everything I'm talking about, this is what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not scared to say my opinion. A lot of people be scared because they scared to get blackballed. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You feel me? But yeah, my barber asked me, this was last week. He said, hey, Shawn, do you think the Dallas music scene will ever surpass Houston music scene? And I was like, man, let me get like 5 minutes to answer that. Because it was like 8 people listening to the conversation. I didn't want to rub nobody the wrong way. But and like I told him, I'm gonna tell y'all what I told him. I said the difference between Dallas and Houston is the personnel. In Dallas, if you get hot, there's nobody to really co-sign you. You got people like DJ Duffy, you got people like Bebe, you got people like myself. I'm growing as a socialite, I guess, or a blogger or whatever you want to call me, but it's not where I need to be. Like next year, when I co-sign somebody, it'll probably be way bigger than right now. Like when I co-sign somebody now, people go check out their music. But next year, I want to be to where if I co-sign your music, everybody rocking with you. And that's what I'm working on right now. But we just don't have that stamp in Dallas. We don't have that person that's gonna be like, okay, he hot, and everybody just go fuck with him. In every other city there's a stamp. Any other major city you go to in America, there's a stamp. So in Dallas, if you get hot, it's only a certain level you get before it's just like you stagnant. In Houston, when you get hot, you got people like Slim Thug that will pick you up. You got people like Rap A Lot, Jay Prince, Paul Wall that will co-sign you, and then it will bring you to another platform. Dallas doesn't have that. So no matter how hot you get in Dallas, you have to leave to get that stamp because nobody in Dallas holds that clout. You feel me? We just don't have that personnel. And I don't, and like I'm even saying that about myself. I don't even consider myself a stamp right now. I don't consider myself to where if I co-sign you, you'll blow. And I'm working on that. And like I said, I go in the mirror and I look at myself and I let myself know, man, hey, Shawn, I'm not where I want to be. I want to be to where when I co-sign an artist, boom, the whole city rocking with them. And it's getting there. Hopefully it gets there. If it don't, God has plans for me. Now, another thing that separates Dallas from Houston is just weird because and let me say this before I go in. Dallas has a real unique scene right now. Dallas has a real unique scene. Everybody's starting to participate in local events. The scene is crazy right now. The promoters are getting real crafty with the lineups. It's getting there. Dallas is getting there, but the artists aren't gaining from it right now. And I'm going to get to that on another podcast. I'm not going to get there yet. But another thing about Dallas and Houston that I notice is when you go out of town, because I travel a lot, Houston is the face of Texas. It is, face it. Like, Houston is the commercial market for Texas. When you think of Texas, you think of Houston. You think of lean, you think of swangers, you think of poking out 84s, you think of all that. Like, and that's just the thing. Like, Dallas doesn't have that sound. Houston has that sound. Houston has that culture. Houston has that look. When you think of Houston, you can picture something in your head. If you in New York, you don't really too much know what the typical Dallas nigga looks like. And one thing that makes sense, and I seen it in the mail from the outfit in the noisy article he wrote. Dallas is like the Bay Area of California, and Houston is like LA for real. Like and it's just like that. And I don't ever think the Bay Area will ever surpass LA. And the same thing for DFW. I don't think DFW will ever surpass Houston. Now I'm not saying that artists like Gun won't blow. I'm not saying artists like Mo3 won't blow. I'm not saying there won't be a group of artists out of Dallas that blow, because there are artists like Trey Ward putting in work. There are a lot of artists putting in work in Dallas. But I don't think that as a whole, Dallas would ever get the respect that Houston is getting now. And that's just as a commercial point of view. Like, and Dallas is super dope. Like, don't get on Twitter and Facebook and, oh, Shawn Cotton hating on the city, because I know y'all niggas be good for that shit. I'm not saying that, but I'm speaking on the commercial and the music scene and the music aspect of things, the culture, I don't think Dallas will ever surpass Houston. And Dallas has a lot of talent, but we just don't have that personnel, and it's just real unorganized. Houston is just more organized right now. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Um, y'all can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Shawn_Cotton. Um, but yeah, like I said, there are a lot of Dallas artists that are dope that y'all should go check out. Follow the blog. But like I said again, I don't think Dallas will surpass Houston as a whole, but Dallas does have the potential to be great, and a lot of artists do deserve the chance in the game. And that's just really all I have to say about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm signing out.